got a video out for you guys. Longest video yet, so we're here to dump. So the spreader's about 3/4 full right now with manure, and just got started putting sawdust in. We're gonna do pens 1, 2 as we are now, and then 3 and 4. And then after that, we might do some other things. Maybe put a tire on the dump truck and skid loader or something like that, or we might just call it good for the day. We'll see. But it's a really nice day out. It's about 40 degrees, a little bit windy, so it makes it a little bit chilly, but for December, I think it's the 5th or something today. It's pretty nice out. It's about 2:30 right now, just running skid loader. Got done putting the sawdust in, go ahead, let the cattle back in, and then go haul that load of manure. I might just catch up with you guys when I'm putting a tire on or something. Been showing you quite a bit of this scraping stuff lately. I'm sure you're getting the point by now. So just got done with pen 4. Did pen 3 right before that. Got all the right of sawdust. So probably bring sawdust Tuesday or Wednesday if it's not already ordered. These guys are laying down, loving it. Really nice day out. Sweatshirt weather today. It's gonna be up to 50 some tomorrow. And on Wednesday, it's going to be down to 19. So I ended up going and scraping out both of our holding pens where we put the cattle when we're scraping and bedding the pen that they're in majority of the time. So it's getting dark now. So we're going to go put the tire on the dump truck. It's actually sitting right there in front of that F-250 there. Got some projects in here. This tractor, assume it needs a battery. This is another work in progress. And then the other tractors are just in here because we got room in here. We need to get the Milwaukee handgun. So we'll get all that and get over there. I'll take some lights with me so you guys can see what's going on.
Sounded so good. New from Nashville, now. Mid-Ohio's Country, 101.3 WNCO.
Small tires,
Half of my high school got too drunk. Half of my high school fell in love with the girl next door. And their daddy's Ford. Worries, I'll just forget where I came from. Same place where they came from. Half of my hometown still hanging around, still talking about that one touchdown. It's still wearing red rags, go Bobcats, be some kids.
Okay, thank you. Found the next size smaller socket that we need. Dad just got back from feeding it, feeding at the other 2 farms. So he's at home now feeding. Had to go get us another socket that was 1.5 inches and that other one, the adapter was going because the end of the socket was all screwed up. So I don't know what's going to go on there. We're getting her on, just about got her. That probably took 15 minutes to go do that, but we got her. Today's Friday afternoon here. Got the skid loader in here. Change out the spare tire. Jack her up, put the one, that good one. Got a New Holland spare on here, we'll swap them out. And throw some grease in the grease zerks, and need to blow the air filters out, I think. Fill her up with fuel. Just got done bedding 1 and 2 before that. Cleaned a bunch of crap out of 9 and 10. Bedded up that. Basically we did it every pen here at home. So just about did every pen. Bedding cattle up. Let's get to it. Got the tile plow in here. Gonna change the point here. Got that in here so we can get that done. Got it hooked up to the case here. Big tractor. Get a screwdriver. We gotta clean some crap out of this front attacher here. Here we got a bunch of bolts, nuts and washers in there. Stuff like this is just, it's not good. Get it on the floor, that way we can clean it up, right? So we'll do that, and yeah. Hit this with the air compressor, blow the rest of this out once you get it loose. This one's in the crap the most. No, that's all it does is move crap out of pens and put it in a pit or in a pile or in a spreader. Or load a spreader. That's all this thing does. Put about 50 hours on it since we got it. If you guys didn't check that video out, I made a full video on this skid loader when we got it. It's got 600 hours on it now. We bought it about just under 2 months ago. Had 550. So let's get this crap here. Window. I think we're gonna wash this thing. Could barely see out of it. Kinda got it clean, then got a little bit dirty again. Not a whole lot going on this week. I think we'll get her greased up and then we'll change the tire and blow the stuff out then. I think that one's actually in a good spot. Right, these grease zerks are on the end. That's really nice. I just greased this in the last video where I was washing it. But we have put a good 10 hours on it since, so figure I got time to get the wheel on, might as well grease it while it's here. Okay. Need a robotic pressure washer. You can just drive through and it'll be washed in about 2 minutes every time you're done for the day and get all the crap off. We're just using the handheld. It's simpler sometimes. Not like we're gonna go put 20 pumps in every greaser. Okay, when I get this greased, I'll catch up with you guys and start getting the wheel done or something. There's the shores out here. Done at the other 2 farms. I just grabbed a handful of sockets. Look at that. First one I tried, I didn't even look at what they were. Just grabbed a couple. I think it's 1 inch. Yeah. Got the good old Milwaukee here. If you don't have one of these, well, you should. If you're just like you're not using it for anything big, like, you don't need one this big for taking tires on and off, but if you're wrenching on something heavy, this is a good one to have. They was gonna hire me for NASCAR. Better than that, right? Oh yes, all nice and crappy. Where do you want to grab it? Go grab the new one. I think all they did is put a tube in it. It had a slow leak. Well, it wasn't holding air at all. Well, it was holding air, but it was like, it wasn't a slow leak that you could like put some air in once a week or something. It was a lot worse than that. Well, we got the tire off. Get the crap off the back here. Off the axle. Probably end up pressure washing this thing here not too soon, hopefully before it gets too cold. Tomorrow we might go to an auction. So we ended up taking our 2 of our 3 Gale 980 silage wagons that we had the roofs cut off of. We haven't used them for 2 years. We didn't really have any purpose for them. We got 2 H&S's, 19-foot H&S's that are about 5 years old. So we ended up taking both them Gales into the auction. We still have 1. Usually 4 is kind of the sweet spot that you can keep running a lot of times in sedan grass and such, the way we're running, since we unhook a lot of times and somebody goes beside the chopper, and then you got 2 guys hauling back to the farm or wherever you're taking the feed and unloading. And then you can have 1 floater wagon. That's usually how it works. Them wagons are a lot older. We've had them things since we bought our first chopper, because we used to have it custom done. The one we used to have an old John Deere. So now we have a Class 8 820, about 3 times the size of the old Deere. And we had 6 wagons, and the 3 Gales were the main wagons. So them are 16-foot. H&S's are 19, and it'd be nice to have a 22 or 24-foot most days, you know. But what do you do? Then we also took in our Kelly 50 backhoe. Had that for 20 years or something like that. Dad's had it. Paid $3,000 for it, and the only thing he had, Dad ended up buying a backhoe back. You guys haven't seen it yet. We'll have to make a video on it here sometime. A backhoe here about a month ago, because that thing was shot. It kept cracking and breaking, and yeah. So we got rid of that, and well, it's not gone yet. After tomorrow it will be, unless something goes wrong. And then you might have seen a couple videos. We never use it on the channel. We got 3 trucks in a car here right now, but truck used to sit right here. Old International, International Ford, yeah, International straight truck. I had a 20-foot flatbed on her, 6 single axle. So that's gonna sell tomorrow. Let's get back to putting this tire on. Should be on there, buddy. There we go. Yeah. Get one nut started there on the top, jack it up, and then put the rest of them on. Now with this Milwaukee here, you gotta make sure you don't ever turn it up too high and you don't wrench on them. You got 4 settings. Put it down to 2 then, once you're snugging them up. You just gotta be careful. Get the rest of these on. Last year this time when I had to do this on the New Holland skid loaders when we was servicing them, uh-oh, we're missing one. We're missing one. Aw, son of a gun. Up. How in the world did it get way over here? What, did you guys pick it up and move it? I tell you. We was using the Milwaukee at that time. We've had this gun about 9 months. Otherwise, we'd have to use a Milwaukee with a cord. I got to be a pain some days to do these tires. Turn her down to 2 and snug them all up again. Yeah, they're pretty snug. Oh, a little loose yet. There we go. Got them done, got her done. Go turn the air on and get the stuff blown out. She'll be ready to go and call her a night. There. Nice and easy. There, she's holding air, so that's good. Go get the air turning on. We usually shut the air off or try our best to whenever we're not in here, not using the air, in case something happens and it just wastes electricity. Here's the loaders, 2 of them. Keep the air tanks right above us here. Switch is right here. Now it's going. I think our air compressors have seen better days. You put the blow nozzle on her like I'm about to do. It doesn't have very much PSI, I guess you could say. Pounds per minute, pounds per second, whatever that stands for. Built this, Uncle Bob built this loft, probably been 4 years now. Got some stuff up there. Keep it from down here, give us a little bit more room in the shop here. Pull the corn planter all the way in, stuff like that, help us out. So, get her done. Got the filter out, you can tell when it's a filter that needs cleaned out. Hopefully I would assume when it was serviced last before we bought the machine that they cleaned it out, but you never know. You kind of hope. Like the design, it's pretty simple to get that off. A lot better than the New Holland. They got it down in there. It's kind of funky. Up in the corner, that's kind of a good idea. On this loader, it's a lot nicer to open up. All you gotta do is this. The other one is up here and it don't open half the time. All your oils and everything is nice and easy access. Serviceability is good on this one, but pretty good. Filled her up with diesel. Should be running like top A. Oh boy, that's a dirty one. Son of a gun. Holy. That is a son of a gun. Yeah, I don't know if that thing's ever been cleaned out before. It's like it's a combine filter. Now for this. Oh boy, she's another full one. I think we better put the filter back in before we go blowing all this crap in there. Get it blowed out good. Let her build up some air while we stick this back in. That's simple, eh? I actually think this opens up. Yeah, there we go. Got her ready to go. Go put her away, and if probably come back and get the radiator and air filter cleaned out of this one right here too. I might wash the window though first, then we'll come back and do this. Okay, that's plenty clean. Cleaned up, that's good. A lot better than it was.